Wait, wait, wait. Alright folks, just want to do a little tribute to the Paint with Magic shows, theme songs that we've done over the last 3 years. This is our 3rd year anniversary, and I want to say thank you all so much for joining me over these last 3 years and help spreading the show and sharing it to all your friends, family, and coming to the workshops and supporting me on our online store and purchasing some of the supplies that we offer. You know, I can't say thank you enough for supporting me over these last 3 years. And I want to do something kind of special, and I want to do a live event because I know how much you guys want to see some live shows. So I thought we jump in this one and we'll get monkey face with it today on this live episode. So what I got here is a 16 by 20 canvas, and I've covered it with some of the cool blue gesso. This is my cool blue gesso you can find online on our store. And then on that I put a little bit of my classic clear up here, and then I took a little bit of a paper towel, kind of wiped it off a little bit. Alrighty, so with that, I'll just see what we can do with it. Just jump right in here and get started on it. Alright, I'm gonna take a little number 6 fan brush, and let's see here. I kind of want to do a powerful sky today. Take a little titanium white, and let's see here. Take a little Hansa yellow. Oh, that's a good color. Alright, let's go up here now. Let's see here. Oh, this sky. That's what I love is blue for. I can get such a great, fantastic, bright yellows. Don't have to do anything else. A little more titanium white with that. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know I'm having a great day here. I've been trying to do a live show now for a while. I've been promising you guys some live stuff, and it's cold right now, so it's a perfect opportunity to do some live stuff. Alright, I don't want to overpower that sky, so I'll take a little bit of alizarin crimson. I'll throw it right in there. Make a nice orangey color. And that's what we get. Oh, that's a nice color. Oh, beautiful tones. You can do the same thing with some of the tropical pink gesso. It does a fantastic job on some of this stuff. I posted a painting I'm doing a workshop in here in Lexington, February the 11th. I'm doing a workshop here, and you can see that painting on our page. I'm going to take a little bit more just crimson. Oh, that's a beautiful color. It's a titanium white, and it makes such a wild pink color. Alright, let's go up here. Oh yeah, that's a good color. And there's just a little bit of tones in it so it'll harmonize together. Put a color in there. Oh, there's some beautiful colors here. Such a wild sky. I love colors in my paintings. If I can get a color in there, I'll throw it in there. And with these gesso, I can just put all many colors I want to in the sky without having to worry about diluting them down and getting some off-green colors. Alright. That looks pretty wild right now. Alright. Let's see here. I'm going to got another fan brush over here I'm going to grab. And I'm just going to take a little more white. And I'll take a little phthalo blue. And we'll see what that can show up here. Maybe more white. Alright. And I get multiple blues in here now. See, look there. Maybe it's a touch down here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to grab another fan brush. And with just white, I'm going to go in here. Make that sky come to life on here. Make it come fire. Make it boom. For yellow. That Honda yellow is such a good yellow. Alright. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'll take a hake brush and I'll just soften it down. Soften it down. And you can do that with this hake brush. Just soften it down. Alright, that's nice. You can even make this stuff come even brighter if you wanted to. If I just take me a paper towel, I'm just going to wipe out some of this paint off this brush. That's all I'm going to do. There we go. Now at the end of this little live session, I'm going to do some Q&A because I can't really see what's going on in the comment section. But we'll do a little quick Q&A at the end of this. I'll take a little more white and some little touch of yellow. Fire in some of those. There he is. There. Get monkey faced on it. Just put it all everywhere you want to go. Now I get questions, what does monkey face mean? And whenever I was a little kid going to the zoo, and whenever you go over there and you intimidate the monkeys, they make a face and throw a bunch of mud and some other stuff on you. That's what I mean by it. Just throw some stuff in there, get into it, and get monkey faced on it. Just get at it. Alright? There. That looks good. I like that. You can throw a little bit of that in there, and there, and there, and there, and here, and everywhere. Just put it everywhere. Now just soften it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Just put it on. Alright. I got a little baby hair right there. I just yank it off. There we go. There. Alrighty. Now I want to put a beautiful mountain in here. Let's put a mountain in. Let's just take some ivory black, some lit and crimson, and a little phthalo blue with that. That's good. I want a nice dark mountain. And a really pop on that there sky. Maybe a little bit of brown. Burnt umber. Alrighty. And I just got a little bitty roll of paint on the edge of that knife. Alright. And let's see here where a big beautiful mountain would go. Right, just jump it in. Make that mountain however you want to make it. If you want a big ridge you want to cross, you do it. And if you want a big ridge or a little bitty mountain in here, make it however you want to. And you see some of that colors are just, oh, it just looks so good. I love that. I love those colorful skies. Especially the sunsets come through. This would look good with a seascape or something too if you want to. I thought about doing a seascape, but I want a mountain here. Now I'm just going to pull out some of this color. You hear me scraping it. And there's a couple different ways to do your mountains. You can either scrape it out, which most folks will do that, or if you just leave it nice and thick, what you'll get is you'll get a lot more ridges in them when you start highlighting. And you'll see your paint will actually stick to it better if you do it with a thicker paint on there instead of pulling it out. And what that will do is it'll give you a lot more natural looks to it, but I kind of want more control here, so I want to pull it out this way. So it's however you want to do. If you want more control, then pull out your mountain. If you want more thick and textury look on there, then just leave it on there. Just leave it on there. Whatever you like. Okay. And I gotta pull that out. I'll use my 2-inch landscape brush to pull it out. There we go. I love that. Now I'm just going to take and we'll use all this dirty color. It'll give us some nice stuff up there. Now let's pull it out, and I'll get a nice roll of paint on the edge of that knife. Okay, and it just test it out here. See what we get. Okay. Oh, nice. Look at the breaks on stuff on there. So I want to do a nice simple kind of mountain on here, but something that just looks good against this background. Because you don't want to overpower that sky, kind of, you know, you kind of want to. There we go. Now, many people ask about getting paint to break, and what is the best way to get that paint to break on here? You know, do I have to buy specific paint, or, you know, what's the deal? I've used many paints. Almost every paint on the market you can think of, I probably have used it. I've used so much paint that I found that not really big difference in the breaking, but there is difference in the pigment loads and how the colors look. There has been some paint that's a little challenging to get to break, but I found the biggest problem is the medium that I would use. And if I used the wrong medium, if I used a certain medium, my paint wouldn't break. And so that always would bug me. So I try to figure out, you know, because I didn't know that the mediums was the problem. Many people probably out there don't know that you need a good medium that's going to allow you to grip and stuff. But now if you put too much medium here, especially clear medium, it's going to act like ice. It's going to be too slick to get your paint to break. So make sure your medium is good. It's going to give you grip, because something that's too oily ain't going to work out for you too good. Alrighty, let's get a little bit of blue and white and make a nice shadow color. And we'll just pop some of this in here. There we go. Now I use a little small edge of the knife and kind of get into these little smaller areas. But I'm super pumped up for this year. Man, I got so much stuff planned out for you guys, and so much stuff's going to happen. I'll tell you, I can't wait for you all to see exactly what's going on this year. Everything I got planned, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to get a little more titanium white up here and just kind of. That's why I think pure titanium white has a little color. It has a little dirt in there. A little bit of dirt going on. Then I'm going to take a little of this mountain color now. I'm just going to put some right here. Up by the edge of that, it'll come right out at you, hit you right in the eye. There we go. Now you can make this mountain go however you want it to go. Maybe there's no little mountain peak right there. You do the same thing right here. Just pop a little bit right there. Pull that mountain peak right out. Okay. And you can throw just a little bit of shadow down here on it. A little more color. And then I'm going to wipe off my knife real quick. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little paint right down here. A little bit of snow. Another little ridge down here at the bottom. There we go. You can do anything you want to do on this canvas. You're the boss of this canvas, guys. I get so many people ask me about overcoming the fear of a blank canvas and how to get whatever you want on the canvas. I still sometimes get scared of that canvas blank by itself sometimes, but when I just throw on the paint and I get it in there and start going at it, it really starts to just happen. It's hard to explain sometimes how you just start throwing powder and everything starts to mold together and you start seeing shapes and you know, sometimes I go back and I watch some of the videos that we produce and I can say, you know, why didn't I put something right there or put another ridge in there, and it gives you another idea for another painting. And you always learn from your next painting. So I always say every painting I do is practice, and one day I'll get it right. Okay. Some more black down here. I want to kind of. Okay. Go back on that. Sorry about that. Somehow the connection dropped on there. I don't know why, because our stuff is like right there. So I don't know why it dropped for. Okay, so see how many folks here on here. I think we got about 3 on here right now. 4 going on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get back into this one and painting on here. And so I just want to throw a little bit more right there. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Just sometimes that thing just drops out like that, but there we go. We have a little thing right there. Alrighty, I think I'm done playing with that mountain. I want to take some titanium on my 1-inch brush. I'm just going to smack in, crunch in some mist. And I like to follow those angles. Okay, and I put my finger right in there. Just kind of give it some mist. So kind of what it does, it'll soften down the paint, so you can paint on top of that without having to go over that big thick thing of paint here. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to soften down with my Hake brush. I tell you what, I like doing these live videos. We'll start doing some more of these. Maybe we'll start trying to do it once a week. Be nice, wouldn't it? Alright. Now we gotta figure out what the world we're gonna put down here. Okay. Thinking about in my head here what I want to do. Let's put some trees down at the bottom of that. So with that, I'll just take some black, some sap green, burnt umber, crimson, a little blue. It's a big pile of dirty color here, just some dark stuff. Okay. Then we just wipe out this brush. Alright. I'm going to load it into a chiseled edge. And to load a chiseled edge, you want to pull through the paint, but you also want to kind of go at a zigzag motion. Kind of wiggle it through the paint and give it a pull. Then pull it through. You get a nice chiseled edge right on your brush. Okay? And then you can lay out some land here. Let's lay out some land. There we go. Okay. I'll lay out my land. And before I do that, I'll throw this brush here has some color on it. I just want to reflect some of that into the water. Pink in there. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Who knows what's going to be over there? Maybe a touch of that blue too. There. That's good. Now I'm going to load this brush to a crunched brush. And do that, I just like to just tapping the paint into it, tapping the brush into the paint, but I'm also doing it more aggressive. So you know, instead of tapping it like you're going to do some fine grass, crunch it in there. Get into it. Just grind that brush in there. It's made for that. Okay, it's good stuff. Now we'll just throw in some trees. That's how you get those nice, raggedy trees. That's how you get those nice, natural looking trees back in here. But I hope you try this little painting out. It's super fun to do. Anytime you're painting, it's always fantastic. Doesn't matter what you're painting. Painting your house, you're painting paper, whatever. Watercolor, acrylic oil, whatever you got. If you got some crayons, bust them out and join me on here. No matter what you got, just join in and create along. But it's always nice this because your mind just goes to another universe and you just take your mind off some troubles and some things that's going on in your life and bring out the old brushes and paint along. Okay. I don't want to fill this all the way up with trees. Over here I'm just going to fill that in. Just fill it in there with something. Okay, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to throw in some big old trees in here. Don't want me one right there. And because this stuff in the middle is getting away, it's a little technique that I've been doing. Been doing it for a while now, a couple of years. And I'll just get rid of some of that middle stuff, middle junk I call it. Alright. Let's paint a tree. I'm using one corner of the brush and just tapping down. And more as I go down, I tap a little harder. Now, whenever I first started out doing trees, I didn't know the secret to trees. I didn't know, I just started painting on there with the brush. And as I got more experience with it and seen what worked and what didn't work, I know you need to leave a nice crisp point to the end. So let me show you how to make that point. You want to just right here's your point right here. Maybe go bigger. There's your top of your tree. Make sure you don't go to the top and start working down. You want to start a little bit below it and start putting in your tree. Alright? And so because this one's so big, I want to see what I might have to get rid of here. So I'll just start on it first. And then whatever is going to be getting away, looks like the whole mountain's going to be in the way. So we'll just take him right out of there. Didn't pay his rent, so he's gone. There's somebody new in there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got two big old trees there. And if you want to, maybe you put a little tree right there. That way, just a little odd numbers kind of deal here. He can be way in the background. You don't have to be in the foreground. Alrighty. So now I want to get monkey with on. I want to get rid of some of this stuff down here at the base. Dark down there. You're going to see none of them colors down there. And we'll just pull down this paint. And we'll go across it. There we go. See, there you go. You got some water going on. Okay. And then we can just throw in a little bit of burnt umber and titanium white here. And I like to use the back of my knife for this. Let's get more control for some reason that way. Let's give me a roll on the back of the knife. You see what I'm doing? Now just pop in a few little touches of tree trunk. There. Then I'll use the tip of that just to pull out some. Maybe have some trees down at the bottom. Okay, I want to put some grass in first. And do that, I'll use my old 1-inch landscape brush. Some Hansa yellow, titanium white. I'm just going to tap into the paint. Okay, your brush will look something about like that right there. Alright. And so right down here at the bottom of those trees, I'm going to tap in some grass. Now, if yours is not sticking, you can throw a little bit of Amazing Wine on there. But mine's doing okay right now, so I don't need it. Around the bottom of those there trees. Okay. Then you just pull a little bit of that down into the water. Alright, you can just go across it just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take a little touch of Amazing Wine here. I've got some off to the side. And a little touch of this titanium white. I kind of go 50-50 on this. Don't want too thin, but not too thick either. So I'm just gonna cut right into this. This old canvas is a strong canvas, so you don't have to worry about it. You want to feel like you're cutting right through the canvas. That'd be a good spot right there to go fishing at, wouldn't it? Back this brush, kind of cover up those edges. Alright. Let's go in here and put some highlights on this tree. I'm going to do some Hansa yellow, some titanium white, touch of blue, touch of that dirty color we had. I'm going to crunch right into the paint. And I'll start with the smaller one first. I'm going to need a little bit of that medium. Now it's important to start with a nice thick paint, and then as you go, you gotta thin it down to get stuff to stick to it. Okay, there we go. Maybe another big old tree right here. And highlight this one. You could throw a little bit of red on that tree, give it some of that sun glow on there. Yeah, you can do whatever you like to. Now down here at the bottom, I'm going to tap in a little bush. I want to use a little bit of that alizarin crimson and stuff we had on there. I'm going to tap in a little bush down here. You may not be able to see that too good, so I'll brighten them up. Maybe a little yellow. Alright, maybe some stuff down here and up into the water. You don't have to be exactly accurate with it. Then when you just cut small and clean brush I got, but it'll work too. Okay, and then I'll throw in some water lines. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's hard to get to some of this stuff because it's part of this easel. It's in my way, but I ain't going too much more down here at the bottom anyway, so it should be fine. Alright. I'm going to throw out some more paint on my palette real quick. Oh wait, just need titanium white. About to throw out some black on there. Need the white. Alright. We're almost finished with this little painting here actually. Then I can do some questions and stuff. Okay, I'll take some of brown and some black. I'm going to load both sides of this up. And then I'm just going to throw in some brown with it. We're going to double load this brush up. Okay. So we got some dark on one side and light on the other. And we're just going to come here and just tap on some stuff. Make sure you keep that one side dark, that one side light, and you'll work just fine for you. Oh, it's some good stuff. I love to do little rocks and stuff in my water. Scatter them all around. Bigger ones, smaller ones, another big one. Just do this. They get bigger as they come towards you. Make sure you remember that. More black in there, more that white. And I did not thin down the paint. Using that paint right as it is. Okay, if you scatter them out a little bit more. A few more over here. You fill it in good. Okay. There's one there. Okay, and just kind of wherever you want to go. But I'm kind of just jabbing in there. If you can see how I'm kind of jabbing and giving it a little bit of a pull to it. Just wherever your mind takes you to. It's wherever you want to throw them at. There's no wrong spot to do this. Alright, with that there, I think I'm almost finished. I'm going to throw in some little details and stuff in here for you. Okay. But make sure y'all liking and commenting on here. Well, we know you want to see more live shows. I'm going to take some classic clear medium and I'm going to thin down some stuff here. Get some dirty green stuff there. I'm just going to pull in some tall, kind of tall grasses in here. There's some stuff there. I might want some darker ones in here. I'll throw some darker colors. Sucks that rock color we used too. You can throw it in there. Okay, and I'm finished with that. I'm going to go ahead and wash it out. Then I'm going to go ahead and sign this little picture. But I hope y'all enjoyed this little live show. It's our 3-year anniversary of the show, and I'm going to do something a little more special than just a regular video. Okay, so make sure you have some questions, that way we can answer some of your questions you got. So go ahead and start commenting on it. Because if we don't see any questions on it, then we'll close it up. But hopefully we got some questions so we can answer some of them. Okay. And I'll tell you what, I kind of want to throw a little bird in there, just because. I'm going to use a gray color for that. There. And if you have a little finger mark like that, you can just rub it out. There. So we are good to go. That's it. That's the little painting we've done today. Okay. We got any questions on there or anything? No questions today? Alrighty, so thank you all for joining me for this little live show event. If you have any questions later on, you can always drop me a line at brandanthomasart.com. I'm always available to you to answer any questions you may have. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please share these videos around so we can get more people watching this, and so we can do some more live shows. So I enjoy doing this with you guys. I can't wait to get back at it and do some more. So thank you all for joining me. This one's ready for an art gallery, and so is yours. And I'll see you real soon.